I want to talk to you about a few stores that give cash back on debit card purchases. I mean, when you think about it, sometimes you might want to have like a little extra cash when you have a debit card purchase. You do not want to go to an ATM and actually incur additional fees, right? So I want to share with you a few stores that give cash back on debit card purchases. So here's the approach I want to really pay attention to. First of all, how can you get cash back with a debit card? Well, when you pay with a debit card at a physical retailer, you often have the option to get physical cash back. You know, it's one of those things where you have to know that you have that possibility. It's not just the whole transaction doesn't have to be electronic. Okay, you can actually use the retailer. You can use the brick and mortar sort of store as your ATM, as your quasi ATM. And the cool thing is that by doing that, you do not have to pay any fee at all because the cash you're getting through this retailer is considered part of the transaction. So when they actually process the transaction, they're processing the expense itself, but also the cash withdrawal. So the cash withdrawal is kind of cool because if you live, let's say, in an area where your bank, your traditional bank has no ATM, or there is no sort of ATM network around, you can have a lot of fees in terms of ATM fees. Okay, so this is kind of cool. So when you think about getting cash back with a debit card, you are able to withdraw cash from your checking account during the transaction without paying a fee. So this is really convenient. Okay, and so if you request cash back, the extra money is included in the total sale price. That's what I just said. In terms of convenience, fantastic. Your bank then deducts the combined amount from your checking account, and getting cash with your debit card can cost you. Some stores set a minimum purchase amount before you can get cash back with your debit card. In some cases, you may be required to buy something you didn't want or need. And this is so talking about convenience, this may not be as convenient at all. And also, you might also pay a fee to withdraw cash using your debit card to help cover the store's cost. It's one of those things where when you think about it, like if you were to look at it from the store owner's point of view, it's kind of similar to what you would pay at an out of network ATM. So this is something to really think about. Now, there are some stores that do not charge anything at all to withdraw cash. Let me give you 4 places to get cash back with a debit card this year. The cool thing is, many everyday stores and retailers provide cash back when you pay with a debit card. Okay, I just want to insist though, it is only with a debit card, not with a credit card. It has to be with a debit card. So if you're always paying extra ATM fees or having to borrow cash from friends, memorize this list of stores so you can get cash on your own, and in most cases without fees. Okay, so you can get cash back at the grocery store. So you can really get cash back at the grocery store nearby by paying with your debit card instead of using credit or cash. Grocery stores from Albertsons to Winn-Dixie allow you to make a withdrawal from your checking account when you swipe your card and enter your PIN during checkout. That's the thing. You have to enter your PIN so they know they can authenticate the transaction and knowing that you are the real owner. And so, since most stores don't charge a fee to withdraw money from your checking account, it's one of the best options to get cash and save money at the same time. Again, I'm speaking here about grocery stores from Albertsons. I got it, Albertsons to Winn-Dixie. And most stores have a limit on how much you can withdraw. If you need $500 in cash for next weekend's road trip, a trip to the bank may be a better option. Okay, they're not going to allow you to withdraw that much. So just keep that in mind. So for a smaller amount of cash, you can visit. I'm going to put this on the screen. You can visit Albertsons. You have Aldi. You have Food Lion. You have Giant Eagle. You have Hannaford. That's really good. You have Kroger. You have Major. You have Publix. I have actually done another video on those stores. Pretty convenient. You have a Save Mart. Save Mart is pretty good also. You have Safeway, you have ShopRite, you have Trader Joe's. That's really good. You have Whole Foods, and you have Winn-Dixie. The cool thing is that you have to really, when you actually shop at that store, you have the possibility to ask questions before actually withdraw. You can ask them how much, like what's the maximum they allow you to withdraw, so that you can really just withdraw real fast. So that's really fantastic. let me share with you a few gas stations that give cash back real fast. Okay. Now, the maximum, it's important to understand that the maximum withdrawal amount tends to be lower at gas stations than at retail stores. Some locations have caps of only $10. The majority don't charge fees to get cash back, so that's a plus. Okay, so it's one of those things where if you want to go the gas station route, you got to really ask yourself if your cash withdrawal needs are very low. Because if you're looking to get, let's say, $100 or $200, you're definitely not getting that at a at a gas station. I don't care what gas station it is, you're not getting that. It's just the risk mitigation policy they have in place. So let me give you a few of the gas stations that can really give you a cashback real fast. So you have 7-Eleven, you have AMPM. So AMPM is pretty good in terms of consistency across all stores. You also have BP. You have Chevron. So Chevron is kind of cool also for. I mean, we've seen that Chevron actually can bump up the limit to $50, but then they never do us 3 digits. They never will allow you to withdraw, or let's say $100. So you also have Circle K. Circle K is pretty good also in terms of reliability. They might actually give you up to a $40 or $50. You have Citgo, also Citgo $50 maximum. You have Kanoko. Kanoko is also really pretty good in terms of convenience here. And Kanoko has more opening hours, longer opening hours. You have ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil is pretty good also in terms of flexibility. And this is a larger chain, so you can be lucky that they might increase the withdrawal limit that you are allowed to have. You also have Marathon. So Marathon is another great gas station chain that allows you to withdraw money a lot. You have Phillips 66. You have Shell. You have Sanoco. Sanoco is another big name in this space. You have Texaco, and you have Valero. Now remember that many gas stations are independently owned and operated, even if they are part of a franchise. In this case, the policies can vary from store to store. It's a good idea to call ahead to ask what limits and fees they have. If you are thinking about stores that give cash back on your debit card purchases, you also might want to think about using your debit card to get cash at department stores. Department stores, okay? So in addition to grocery stores and gas stations, some department stores let you get fee-free cash back with your debit card. It's one of those things where you have to inquire about their policies, but they usually do that. So department stores like Costco, Target, and Walmart are just a few of many options. There is typically a minimum purchase requirement to consider. Sometimes paying for a small, cheap item with your debit card is enough. Okay, so this is something to really think of. You can't just go there and say, you know what, I want to withdraw cash. No. So this is something to really think about. So when you need cash, you can usually find it at Costco, Kmart, Target, Walmart, Walgreens. That's really good. Walgreens is very reliable from a geography point of view in terms of geographic access. You have a Rite Aid, you have CVS, and you have Staples. Okay. Now, one thing for sure, and this is a biggie, not all merchants will process this request at the register. You may have to visit the customer service desk instead. So this is something to really be aware of. That in terms of flexibility, this may be a little bit of a bummer. But hey, listen, it is what it is. You also have the possibility to withdraw cash from an ATM. So the most obvious place to get money with your debit card is to visit the ATM at your bank. This lets you avoid paying out-of-network ATM fees. These fees cost $2 or more per withdrawal. So it pays to really use the ATM at your bank, even if it's not the closest, okay? Now, you might qualify for a fee reimbursement if your bank offers it. I actually just finished a video last week or 2 weeks ago about those banks that reimburse ATM fees. So you might want to watch that show, okay? And so what I'm trying to say is that if you cannot use your bank's ATM and are charged a fee, you'll be automatically reimbursed for that fee. There are a lot of surcharge-free ATMs located all across the country, and banks and credit unions usually participate in a card network, so you can access them real fast. That's really good. So some of the major ATM networks include Star, MoneyPass, Allpoint, Pulse Select, Alliance One, Transfund, and Co-op. Co-op for a credit union. So if your account is at a credit union, it's likely that they participate in the co-op network, which really gives you access to almost 30,000 free ATMs. You can also use your bank's ATM locator through their mobile app to find fee-free places to get cash. Let me talk to you about a few extra things here. When you think about stores that give cash back on your debit card purchases, you got to really ask yourself what's the difference between a cashback versus cash withdrawal, right? The term cashback can refer to both getting cash from a store while you're shopping in person and the cashback you earn when using a specific app that's linked to your debit card. So if a cashier asks, "Do you want cashback?" while you are checking out, they mean if you want to get physical dollar bills. On the other hand, there are apps that offer cashback, which refers to the percentage of the total purchase you can earn when the debit card is linked to the app. Okay, it's one of those things where you have to really see what kind of specifics you have. And the one thing I want to say also is that when it comes to cashback versus cash withdrawal, it really depends on the financial institution, but also the city and state where you are at, because some locations are pretty strict when it comes to a cashback policy or cash withdrawal policies, and so are some institutions, some financial institutions. I mean, generally, national banks such as Chase, Bank of America, Citi, and Wells Fargo are pretty lenient when it comes to their cashback and cash withdrawal policies, whereas state banks or regional banks may be a little more lenient. So something to really consider for you before you make a choice. Okay, and let me give you three places you cannot get cashback this year. Using your debit card to request cashback is a simple process, but there are a few places where getting cashback is not an option, such as most clothing stores. They will not honor the request. So clothing stores, really, you want to forget about that. Also, home goods stores, also like Ace Hardware, whatever. No, they do not actually. They will not honor any requests for cashback. And also, you have home furnishing stores. So those places don't give you a choice to withdraw cash. So if you are shopping for a new outfit, picking up a lamp, or buying a new sofa, you may have to go elsewhere to get cashback with your debit card. It's just the way they operate. Now, let me talk to you about the pros and cons of getting cashback with a debit card. Because if you're thinking about the stores that give cashback on your debit card purchases, it's important to know the pluses and minuses, especially when it comes to like the convenience that you really are looking for. Okay, so paying with a debit card is a popular way to shop, and getting cashback is just an extra perk. But before you start making this a regular habit, what you want to do is you want to think about a few points. I want you to consider a few points. Um, Sorry about that. Let me talk to you about the pros and cons here. So the pros first. So actually asking for cashback is a pretty easy process, right? Nothing really complicated. It's a pretty streamlined too. It's easy. It's also instant. So it happens right away. You ask for it, and you, as long as you have money in the source account, you get your cash right away, because the amount you're asking the store owner to add to the transaction is considered part of the transaction. It's a convenience process, okay? And there are small or no fees, so you don't have to pay any fees at all. And this whole process saves a trip to the bank or another ATM. So something really to consider this year. So that's for the advantages. What about the disadvantages here? Well, basically, there is a purchase required to access cashback. So for you to actually get your $10 or $20 at a retail store, you might have to spend a little bit of money, okay? And there may be minimum purchase amounts. If the store wants you to really spend at least $20 or $50 before they give you cash back, that could be problematic. Some merchants charge fees, and there are also limits on withdrawals. So limits in the sense that, as I said a little earlier, you might not really withdraw, let's say, $100 in some cases. Okay, you also those amounts are sort of minimal. If you're thinking about stores that give cash back on your debit card purchases, you might want to think also about cashback apps you can use with your debit card. I mean, that's also a part of the convenience that I was just talking about a little earlier. So, in addition to getting cash back with your debit card, you can also earn a percentage of your purchase back when you link the following apps to your debit card. So I want to share with you two, but there are others, by the way. Okay, so you have Dash. So Dash is an app available on the App Store and the Google Play Store that has an in-store cashback program, and you can actually earn cashback when shopping in-store with retailers including Walmart, Cost Plus World Market, Sephora, and Finish Line. Okay, and with Dash, you can even earn cashback through nearby restaurants and hotels around the world. So this gives you an extra layer of quote unquote globality, in the whole process. And after you have earned cashback through Dash, you can transfer it to your bank, Venmo, or PayPal account. You need to have at least $25 in cashback to actually withdraw. You also have Rakuten. So Rakuten, it's kind of cool because they do a lot of stuff, by the way. And most people know Rakuten as a browser extension, but you can also sync it to your debit card to get cashback. And so here is how the process works. Okay, you create an account online, and you click on the in-store cashback section, and from there you'll see a range of in-store cashback offers, including H&M. You have Athleta, you have Levi's, you have Gap, and Finish Line. So this is kind of cool because it gives you flexibility. It gives you an extra layer of flexibility. So that's really fantastic. And Rakuten's browser extension will also alert you of any deals or savings opportunities when you shop online. So when you shop online, it's always good to be on the move, to be on the lookout for those opportunities because they come and go. Especially during the holiday season, you want to be as you want to be as I would say as active as possible. So, in conclusion to this conversation, I'll share with you stores that give cash back on your debit card purchases. I give you the approach, the extras, and now the conclusion. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.